Hey guys, it's Markcoos here, and as you can see, we're back playing some MyClub, Markcoos Mafia, MyClub, whatever we really want to whatever I really want to call this. Anyway, in the first bit of this episode, we have, well, there's two matches in this episode for you, but at the beginning, we're going to buy a bet. Well, we do the slot machine or the roulette table, and we end up getting a player from the Best of September special thing which is going on at the current moment, and end up getting a player who's not really that good at all. We get basically a centre back called Pe Bernays from the French, from SC Bastia, and we end up playing the first match. In the first match, very interesting games. The games in particular today, they're quite interesting, but I mean, I wouldn't really go out my way to be like, my god, they're so amazing. But there is like potentially one of the best saves I've ever seen in a football game, like from a guy who should really score every single goal he gets up. Well, an opportunity he scores, but some of the best some of the best goalkeeping I've seen in a football game, like ever. But it's really weird because then, like, you can see, like, the goalies in this game are terrible online for whatever reason. But in this particular game, it's really weird. Like, I was like, oh, maybe they fix the goalkeepers. Then you can see the goal, and I was like, well, no, they haven't. But yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about in maybe like a minute's time, roughly, or a couple minutes time, when you see basically what this big Zlatan Ibrahimovic does and what saves Gianluigi Buffon makes. But as you see in this team, he's got Zlatan, that's really his stand-up player, Zlatan, and then David Alaba at defence midfield. All the rest of his players more or less not really anything too special. Maybe Iraola right back, pretty decent. Frank Lampard in midfield, but that's not really anything too special. So playing at St Jakob Park, and of course me playing with my random stadiums, random weather effects, everything random, just to make the game a little bit more entertaining, and well, make the visuals a little bit more entertaining. From the start of the game, just pass the ball about as you do, keep possession of the ball, but eventually we get down this right hand side with Frank Ribery and run at the defenders, give the ball to Villarena at right back. I really need to fix those numbers are going to annoy me. Why having a number 8 playing at right back is just ridiculous. And he gives away a corner kick very early on in the game, and from the resulting corner kick, Frank Ribery of course takes it, hits it basically to the back post, doesn't really get to the back post. Hernandez does jump up for it, however, comes down, eventually Toni Kroos picks it up himself and pops in the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead in the first 5 minutes, so we can't really go wrong. And in the 12th minute of the match, down the right hand side, really poor passing from Toni Kroos. Ibrahimovic gets a strike away, really good save from Buffon, but that's not the save I'm talking about. You'll see it, like I said, you'll see it in a moment. You'll know when it's a good save because I show a replay of it. But yeah, so he basically gets an opportunity, doesn't really do anything with it, and then like about 5 or 6 minutes later, again, Toni Kroos a little bit too laboured on the ball, eventually gives the ball to David Alaba. Alaba passes it to Ventura. Ventura plays a nice through ball for Ibrahimovic, gets a strike away, and look at this for a save, look at that for a save, and then look at that for clawing it off the line. Goddamn Gianluigi Buffon, you are a god. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's not, like, the first time it's a good save. It's an alright shot. I wouldn't say it's anything special. His diving header is just like a diving header in general, and then he claws it off the line. It's just like, that's just magnificent. So, Buffon, yeah, goal leads, are they fixed? No. But will they sometimes come up with like moments of magic? Yeah, like very, very easily. But at halftime, it's 1-0 to us, and it's like a pretty decent result so far. We've sort of not dominated. The game's been very, very even. I mean, this game in particular was a very entertaining game. The guy wasn't like spamming or anything. It was just he's a pretty good player, really, to be honest. And in the 57th minute, got a shot away. Don't really get anything from the corner kick in the 60th minute. Lugov hits it in to Hernandez. Doesn't come to anything. Toni Kroos tries some like crazy overhead kick for some reason. And from that, he throws the ball out straight to Marquinhos to try to steal the ball with Dilar. Myself, run down the right hand side, get a strike away. Really good strike, hits the bar, hits the post, and then like sort of put him under a little bit more pressure. You could feel like the nerves in the game because he was like trying to get forward as quickly as possible, and it wasn't really working for him. And eventually gave the ball really cheaply away to me again. Hernandez picks it up, gives it into Ribery. Ribery tries to play back in Hernandez, and it comes to nothing. But in the last 10 minutes of the match, he gives the ball, fortunately to me, to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro picks it up, gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez runs past 2 or 3 players. And it's really weird, Javier Hernandez always really keeps his stamina for like the majority of the match. It's really, really weird. I don't know why, but yeah, anyway, look at this for a pass from D'Alessandro. Look at that. That's a fantastic, nice through ball for Lugov. Down the left-hand side, runs past Iraola like he's not even there. And just continues to run in and eventually gets a strike away. It's a really nice goal for the left-back to score. Left-backs don't usually score goals for me. But it's nice to see, like, well, someone actually scoring from my defence, because usually, well, I don't send my centre-backs up for corners, and Villarena will never get an opportunity because that right-hand side has always got so much more talent in front of him rather than him playing. Toni Kroos got man of the match, pretty decent result for Toni Kroos. As you see there, we've got, like, going up in the ratings, don't really care about the ratings, so the ratings mean literally nothing to me. And in Division 9, of course, we've got, 9 points, whatever, so we need another 1 point, no, 7. We got 9 points, we need 1 more point to get promoted into Division 8. And basically this way, like I was saying before, I've said this before in several other videos, I want to be like, basically I'm going to stop my club around December, like around Christmas period, because that's, you know, when it sort of gets a bit boring, like after like 4 months after the release of the game. And if I'm like, whatever division I'm in, I'm going to stop. And if I'm like in Division 1, stop. When I get to Division 1, I'm going to stop. But if it gets like maybe Division 2, 3, and I get to December, I'll probably just stop there, because there's no point trying to get through to the last division just because, oh my god, that's an achievement for no reason, essentially. But yeah, going against the second and last match of this episode against a guy who didn't, again, not really have any stand-up players. The most stand-up player was Donnie Willow at centre midfield for him. He was playing with Ajax as his base team, playing the Metropole Arena, which I've never actually heard of, and I'm assuming the guy probably renamed it Amsterdam Arena, because it does look a little bit like the Amsterdam Arena. But yeah, so he took ages to kick off. This guy took ages to kick off. I don't know what it was. Like, he kicked off the game, he wasn't playing, and I was like, I'll take opportunities and I'll score goals in the early couple seconds, like first minutes of the match. Game kicked off, I steal the ball from Fernandez, he's not playing at all. I'm running through his defence. Eventually he does actually pick up the controller, because he actually tries to make a tackle, and eventually get a shot with Fernandez. Probably should have scored it, but you know, I can't really, it's not being my fault for missing an opportunity. Well, actually it is my fault, I really probably should have scored it. But yeah, I mean, it comes down to it. Eventually getting strikes away, like really putting him under pressure from the first like 2 or 3 minutes of the match. I mean, his team wasn't anything too special, so I mean, it was expected. But interestingly, this guy was in Division 6, and I knew that. You can check in the user list. He was in Division 6 with this team, so it's like he's a pretty good player to get that far up there, considering that like none of his players are particularly good. But in the 10th minute of the match, Ribery on the ball on the right hand side, just runs at him, and I'm really good with dribbling in this particular game. As you see here, run past 2 or 3 players, cross it in, or do an early cross into Durar, and he pops in back the net to give us a 1-0 lead in the first like 15 minutes of the match. The 20th minute of the match, get a free kick down the right hand side. Instead of going for a goal, cross it into the box, and Toni Kroos is there to head it in the back of the net to give us a 2-0 lead just before the half time, just before the halfway mark in the first half. And then basically come up to half time in the end. Hernandez on the ball, gives it to Durar, nice little like 1-2-1-2, because it was one back and forth, and Durar ends up hitting the post of the bar this time. I said bar last time, and it was actually the post this time. I say post when it's a bar. But yeah, so Durar like hits the bar, pretty decent result, but not really doing too well. Doing pretty good. I mean, he was like, in general, Durar was just destroying his right back, because Durar was playing on the left. As you see from those stats, I mean, the game again very even, but I was just taking the opportunities. And in the 68th minute of the match, with 20 minutes remaining in the match, we have Toni Kroos on the ball. Really fortunately comes and pops through to Raul Garcia. Garcia for on goal. The guy hacks me, gets a straight red card, as you'd expect, considering it's last man. His centre back, well, I think it's either centre back or his right back, Joel Ward, gets sent off. Ribery takes a free kick, hits it off the bar, comes down eventually. Ribery does get a rebound, hits it in from the edge of the box with his left foot, and I think that's his first goal for the club. So pretty good for Ribery. 74th minute of the match here, Hernandez for on goal, chips the goalkeeper after a really nice pass from Durar, makes it 4-0, and then in the last minutes of the match, I haven't brought on Michu, because Michu, of course, I don't really play him much, but play him every once in a while. Michu actually gets a goal here. Fortunately for me, I've been playing a lot more offline stuff every once in a while. I play with Michu every once in a while. Michu's really good offline. Online, I can like never score with him, but I actually do score. Like, fortunately, I said it was a potential poor signing back in the day when I opened the ball to get him, but actually he's come up pretty decent, well, especially when I need to like play those games to get my stamina back against a computer. He does come in and scores loads of goals. He's maybe scored like 50 odd goals or something. It's ridiculous. But Ribery got man of the match, 7.0 rating. Again, we get the crazy rating up as you'd expect. As you see here, user details, he was in Division 6. I was correct. He actually was a pretty decent player. But yeah, that was me just kicking my table. It was ridiculous. But as you see here, Division 8, Division 9, well, Division 9 in my club, now Division 8. And in the actual divisions I'm in Division 8. So basically, if you watch my division series, which I haven't actually uploaded any videos for, but I will do eventually, you'll see basically Arsenal just ridiculously good in this game when they're all in form. But as you see, finish current season, get promoted to Division 8. That's as you expect, 80% win ratio, and that is that. So yeah, Division 8, easy. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.